The Dusty Futon Podcast is a product of the Dusty Futon LLC and Dusty Futon Productions. Thank you for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe to get all the newest episodes. You can find out how and share with your friends at www.dustyfuton.com.
So, can you imagine the scene? Live punk show. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we start this.
And everyone's like, yes, get in there. Like, they start moshing immediately and go, wow, I was way off.
Right?
Yeah. Kind of like play it off like, oh, scratch myself. Yeah, I was totally going to do that initially.
You just got an idea of what the guys from Hocus are like, but not really their music. Now that's more like how a three-piece punk band should sound. These guys are fun and gave me a workout while editing. We have some great behind-the-scenes videos coming to our Patreon page soon at www.patreon.com/thedustyfuton. And they feature these guys as well as many other artists, not to mention the ones you can already gain access to right now. Hocus has, quote, signed lease in your head, according to Fat Lando. That's his preferred name, believe it or not, and we dig it. They already have 2 albums out, and we share 3 songs from their latest release in 2017. Let's go ahead and take a seat on the Dusty Futon with Hocus. We have 2 people watching right now.
All both of you. Thank you.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Hey.
2?
So, speaking of 2, weren't there 3 of you a second ago? Did one of you just get raptured all of a sudden? Like, he's with Jesus now?
Yes, he is with Jesus.
Oh, okay.
He's a little green globy. He spontaneously combusted.
And what's bad is instead of going, oh my God, Jesus is gone, we're like, let's check his wallet.
Right, exactly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He's not watching, is he?
Yeah, he's there too. He could be one of them.
He's in the bathroom. He's like, I'm not going to pinch this one off. I'm going to enjoy it. But he's sitting on his phone watching vicariously, like, just to make sure that, okay, they're not going through my wallet. Okay, everything's fine.
Yeah.
Hocus is in the house.
Woo-hoo.
All right.
Hello.
Please welcome
Right?
to the stage.
If you didn't notice already. So I feel like we need to wait just a little bit longer till we get your third member in
Oh, is
here.
he on his way?
Which is what
Or
she
she?
said.
Unfortunately, he is not on his way.
Oh, darn.
There-
Wait,
yeah,
so
what
is
the
there only 2
hell?
of you?
Yes.
Yes, there's
I'm
only
really fucking just
Yeah.
seeing things? There was
You
no third
are.
member, huh?
There is a third
there
member.
is, but not
No, but
available.
not here. I thought like he walked in the door.
Oh my goodness.
This
You know
place
what?
is fucking
Tyler.
haunted, really?
You know what?
I
It was
did.
like
Those are kid friendly, by the way. Those cookies over there. So
I just
don't
want to make
understand
sure
why
there
you're
wasn't
such
some
a-
stranger that was just like pretending to be part of the group and walk in. You know,
Well,
we've
that
all
could
snuck
have
into
been.
concerts that
Well,
way.
That's
Oh,
how
I
we treat
always
drummers
walk in.
anyway. They're always the last
Okay.
to come in.
Yeah,
last
exactly,
to leave.
right? It's like, go get us some waters or something, all right?
I thought
Come
that
on.
was the bass player.
That is
Wait.
the bass player. You're right.
Sorry. Oh, we love bass players. I don't know what that's about.
All right. Hold on. I folded this thing way wrong. Like,
Are you making a paper airplane over there, Tyler?
I am. I'm making
Cool.
an origami goose.
An origami.
A goose. Was that a liar, liar?
Yeah. Mrs. Cole.
That was good. That was good.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
So
banging
you
my
guys are my
teeth on
people.
mic.
We speak the same language.
I
This
love
is gonna be
punk. I
good,
love it.
right?
I love it. I love it.
All
Yes.
right. So, Hocus. We've got Hocus. Pure magic. In the studio with us. Yes, your living room is a studio.
I guess so.
We're here in
You're
the Dusty
welcome.
Futon. I'm Tyler Johnson, in case you didn't know, by the way. Next to me, to my right,
Hola, Spicy Kim here, yo.
Hola.
Hola.
Look at
Arriba,
you're
arriba.
bilingual.
I'm getting really good.
and you
too.
actually got the language right this time.
I did?
I think last time you spoke like German or like
Oh, I was English. I had an
Gaelic or
English
something.
accent.
That's what it was.
I kept
yeah.
going to England. I don't know. Spinal Tap. I watched that movie way too much.
You sound like
Way.
you're from London.
Yes.
What's wrong with you, Kim?
I don't know.
Well, but now if you're from London, wouldn't you more talk like this? Because more
What?
people
That
are
does
Indian
not-
in England now
Oh,
than there are
my.
the regular white
You know what?
people.
I lived there for 8 years. It's true.
Yeah.
It's
You
like, thank
did?
you. Come again.
Thank you.
Why
Yes.
were you in England for 8 years?
I was in the Navy for a while, and I
Thank
said,
you for your
In the
service.
Navy.
I
You guys,
appreciate
there's
that.
another
Sails
Navy
of the
boy in the
sea.
house with us. Right over
Yes,
here.
guy.
all right, yeah. all right.
14 and a half years naval service.
Hey, so now are you still in the Navy?
I am out of the Navy.
Out of the Navy then. When
You
did
can't
you
be a
serve
punk rocker
from?
in
I'm
the
wondering
Navy.
if you guys maybe served together.
No.
On the same ship? No.
No.
Big John's too old.
You know who you served with.
Oh, that's true.
And it's not him. It's not him.
It's like I don't know.
It's not that guy.
Let me see your
With the
wiener.
finger
Now, how
thing.
No, I
How
don't
long
know
were you
you.
in?
Mm-mm.
Huh?
Okay.
How long were you in?
I did the full 20.
Oh, really?
Whoa.
you
Wait
did
a
not
minute.
look like
You
that.
are 20. What the?
I know, right?
Did you? I
Like,
didn't know they
holy
enlisted newborns.
He wanted me to
They need everybody, don't they?
card you
I
for
wanted
that
to
beer.
ID you for that beer. Like, how old are you?
I'm 48.
What the?
What the-
Wow.
Yeah.
What the?
Wait a minute. Then, do you mind if we ask you how old you are?
Old enough.
Okay. Oh
He's the
shit.
one we
He's the
need
one
the
we need a
card.
card. Yes.
He's old enough to have fun.
Okay.
Child, all right. But you know what it was?
Okay,
was
do
the
tell.
20 years of rum and cokes. That's what's preserved me.
Right?
You know-
That's what. Yeah, exactly. It's the preservatives, the sugar cane, and everything. It's like a formaldehyde when it ferments. It
Yeah.
helps preserve you. It's like
could also
grog.
be
You know,
your-
that's how
your
they preserved
blood
water in
your
Pirates. They put
genes.
rum in it,
Rum?
and they created grog to make the water last longer.
What about vodka? Because that's what I like. So will that
The
preserve?
vodka will fuck you up and kill you.
Oh, damn
They will
it.
kill you quickly too. Be careful with vodka. Now tequila, that's another story. Arriba.
Tequila is not my friend. Well, if
He's
you want
my
to see me
amigo.
dance on a table, then it's my friend. But
I'm bringing tequila to the
That's
next
my
recording
friend.
episode. So sorry
Okay,
I didn't bring it today, guys.
This has
we
been
need
the
to
most
chat about Hocus
interesting-
over here.
I feel like
Yeah.
we need
Boys,
to
we
rewind
didn't
a
even
little
get
bit.
Interesting opening to an episode.
We've gone way too far. We need to back it up just a little
We
bit.
haven't even
know we have
introduced our
Hocus.
guests.
Yes, Kim. See, Kim's on the right page.
Yeah, come on. You.
Let's start over here with Mr. I know you're not 48 years old. That's,
Yeah.
that's
Hi,
a
my name
lie.
is Fat Lando. I play guitars and sing in Hocus.
First off, love it already because Lando, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Eddie, inspired at all by that? Or is that part like what your name is for short?
That started. There's an echo.
Yeah, that was we got effects here on the Dusty Futon.
Big John
That
dropped
totally
some pizza
started.
stuff in the
My true
laptops.
given name is Fernando, but when
Oh.
I was born,
Hey.
I have an older brother named. Well, his name doesn't matter. But anyway,
Yeah,
so they
screw
were
that guy.
So they were calling me. They were calling me. Oh,
Whoa,
they were calling me Nando. But he was
Oh,
5
Nando,
years
yeah.
old at the time. It kept coming out as Lando. So that's how it started.
And it just stuck.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I like
I
it.
love it.
Me too.
All right, well, I'm just going to pretend it's Star Wars.
And then that movie came out and ruined my life.
Oh no.
No, you mean it made it better?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. So anyway, Hocus, you guys are a
So
band.
wait, we have another.
Forgive me. Let's go back
He's
here.
used to it. He's used to it. It's
Come
like, oh, it's
here.
a Fat Lando. Yeah.
Get to the mic. Please introduce yourself, sir.
Hello, I'm Harlan, and I like to party.
And that ought to do it.
What do you- What do you play?
I play bass.
Bass, nice.
I'll go leave now.
So
No, please do it.
No.
I have a bass right there. Actually, it's fine.
Why would you leave? No. Yeah. That's the yeah, no.
Gotta have a
no.
rhythm
You
section,
stay.
man.
You stay. You're
Rhythm
not
section.
going anywhere. In fact, we're going to make you the focus from now.
Yeah,
on.
Harlan, let's talk
No
about
pressure.
you.
All right.
Yeah, please do, because I'm usually the guy talking and yapping all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I go, hey, but you got to talk to these guys.
Then here's how
And then
we're
it's
going to
like-
do this. I want to know how you guys all came together as a band, but I want Harlan to tell it.
Well,
His version is cooler.
Yeah. All right.
I'm terrible at stories.
Should we hear it from like everybody's perspective? It's going to be like one
Yeah,
of
let's
those
do like
movies
a round
where
robin.
you
Like,
hear,
let's
you
see
know,
what he feels.
and it all
Yeah.
comes together at the end.
That sounds
No,
like
but
therapy,
Let's start
actually.
with Harlan though. Let's give him a chance.
What had happened was I met him through Rich Manser, and I just fell in love with Hocus. And the band I was in, Broken Lips, they broke up, and I was like, "Hey, do you guys need a second guitarist?" And he was like, "No, thanks." I was like, "Okay, cool." And then
Three-piece, man.
This is a great
You can't
story.
be a
You're
three-piece
right.
with another guitar player. Come on.
And you're
No.
four piece.
That's not very punk.
No.
2 years later, he needed a bass player. I saw something on Craigslist and on Facebook, and I was like, "I have a bass. I'll play for you."
Stepped
I
up.
never played bass before, so
It's just like the guitar, but easier.
That
Two
sounds like
no,
that
it's
sounds like
absolutely
Tyler.
no. It's wrong. It's all wrong. No. So and thankfully he let me try out, and
No,
it's been a blessing.
Harlan truly
Awesome.
is the super sweet soul of the band, and he's just
I
so
can
nice
tell.
and sweet.
I know, I
Yeah.
can tell. His energy, right?
And
It's
it's like, calm down, Harlan.
Yeah.
He's like the chill one.
Like, shut up, Harlan.
But I'm very lucky
so
to have Harlan on bass because he is really a phenomenal guitar player, and I kind of feel bad because he dumbs down to
He
play
has you
bass.
shaking his head, going, "No, I'm not."
Of course, all those basses out there like dumbs down. Oh, I'll get you. Yeah, I'll get some slash tires and whatnot.
Hey, we just got James Lightbody. He just said, "What's up, homies? It's your boy, drummer for Hocus." watching from
Hey, see, I told you he's sitting on the toilet
Yep.
watching right now.
Exactly.
Figure out how to use the
Alright.
toilet paper, right?
Wash your hands,
Sorry,
James.
I'm sorry, James. Sorry.
Now I'm thinking, did we talk shit about James?
I think.
We
Oh
did.
shit!
Oh, James,
it
just
doesn't
go ahead
have
and
to
track
stop.
back a little bit to hear what they
No,
said about
James,
you.
just don't do it, man. Don't do it.
I totally apologize. I forgot to ask. Is it
Right.
okay to say a certain word?
Fuck
on
no.
this-
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't say shit on this
If-
episode.
Now,
Can I
if
say
he's ever
penis
wondering,
hole?
Penis.
You could say whatever
several
you want.
times.
cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Several times.
Yeah. Well, the reason why we are called Hocus because I didn't think anal cunt would sound good. So.
That's That's a great name for a punk band, though.
I know, right?
I have heard some crazy names like that, like Butt Trumpet, Blood
Yeah.
Cum, Fuck Shit Piss. These are all
Well, the
real
Butthole
bands.
Surfers.
Yeah.
I mean,
Fecal
even though it was a
matter.
million years ago. Fecal matter.
But I think anal cunt would not work because
It's the
It's not
it's a
joint.
choice. It's a choice.
what's
So
explained.
you guys settled on Hocus. Now, where did Hocus come from? Then
Hocus was the name of my cat that we brought back from England. He was born in England and died here in
Did he
California.
meow with an English accent?
Meow. You know,
Meow.
a few times I was really drunk. He talked like the Mr. Peanut guy. Mr. Peanut sounds.
Like, how you doing, Hocus? He's
Are
like,
you sure?
simply capital.
That was alcohol that helped that out, or was
I believe
it something
so.
else?
No, it was alcohol.
Okay.
But he heard it.
So your band is named after a cat. I have to say, a Dusty Futon first.
Yes.
That's a cool name.
I don't think it'll be a last. People love their cats. Is Hocus still with us?
Hocus passed about 3 years ago, unfortunately.
Oh, we're sorry.
But it was so cute because this cat had attitude because where we were living, there's that cool effect again. Whoa. Or do I just sound that cool naturally?
Yeah.
I just found this
Maybe.
out.
I just
And you have your
Wow.
own theme music, too.
I hear it once in a while. I haven't heard
Yeah.
that. I heard it before, but I don't know.
See? Aha.
Just stop talking.
But
This is your conscience.
Oh, so check it out. So he's all rickety.
Conscience.
He's all
Shut up,
rickety.
conscience.
He's all rickety and old crossing the street. And
Oh.
this is straight out of Friday. This lowrider car with the lowrider homies in it. They're like, "Andale gato, correle, come on!" And he's just taking his time crossing. They could,
it's a little, yeah.
but they could have just ran him over. But they were so cool about giving
They
major
let him-
props to my old cat. They let him cross the road,
They did? That's
Yeah.
awesome.
and then they took off
And then they're like,
doing that.
Yeah, to do the three-wheel motion as they left, scraping the bumper on the way out.
Yeah, and that was the
Right
extent
back.
of my Spanish. That's it. Yeah, from watching bad cartoons.
Are you guys from here? Are you guys born in San Diego, raised here? Where do you guys come from?
I believe I'm from Dallas, Texas.
Oh.
He is the only local boy, I think.
Born and
Yeah.
raised, Chula Vista area.
Kim
Right
Kim
on.
is sitting there. I can tell she's
that?
very disappointed because you said Texas, and she hates everything about Texas. We just talked about this a little while ago.
that full disclosure. The fucking football. I don't like the Cowboys. I don't like TCU. I can't even say it. A&M. No.
You gotta love Whataburger though. Whataburger.
Whataburger.
What is Whataburger?
Whataburger.
Oh,
Is that like In-N-Out?
Okay. Whataburger's our version of In-N-Out, but 1,000 times better.
see, I haven't had a Whataburger.
Oh,
It's terrible.
guys, I just thought of something.
What? We should talk about Hocus?
No, we should play a song. I feel like we should do what
Let's-
we came here to do.
Okay.
And actually listen to the band that's here sitting with us today, Hocus.
Hey.
Hocus. Hocus.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah, I want to hear you guys fucking jam. Let's do it.
All right.
What do you got?
Yeah, what's the first one? Actually, I forgot to tell you. We've been going through these recordings saying,
Get that mic to your
what are
face.
you doing with my microphone, Big John?
Put it in your face.
I feel so
In
violated.
your grill, bro.
Next
All
session,
up
you should
in
have
there.
like toothpicks. Go put your face right here. Like
Well,
Pat
just
Whiskers.
inject it, like put it
and I
on
just
him.
lean
like
up
you-
against it like this. That wouldn't look good. What are we gonna play first, Lando? We give us our first one. What do we give Big John?
I did not get the list of songs we submitted. So.
Oh,
Oh, even better. Let's.
Who
It's
did
a
this?
surprise.
How
should-
about you surprise me?
right.
And
Let's sit here and wait for.
do
for
we
James.
get to talk over the song, or do we got to hear it?
Well, let's get the
We can
first
do it.
verse, the chorus in there. Let's come in. We'll talk about it. How's that?
Rules.
Aww. Aww.
Smashed our car.
All good songs, yeah.
That's my
I
vote.
like it.
Smashed our
That is the
car.
most punkest song ever.
Then
Oh, let's
start
do it.
there.
Play that one first.
Let's start
Let's
there.
do it.
Show 'em what they're all about.
Yeah.
All right, this one is called "Smashed Our Car" by Hocus.
Yeah, baby. All right. Driving down the road. 12:30 p.m.
I thought that was the recording. I wasn't even looking at it.
Saturday night, Tyler.
I love the way you are. I love the way you smash. Oh, sorry.
Here we go.
Just do the old vocal track and double track it.
That's
You looking back. I love the way you walk ahead. I really love you. I really need you.
tell us a little bit about that song. What was
talk about it.
Smash Your Car about?
Well, at the time, like all songs are, a lot of songs are caused or created by real life events. And during this time, I was in the Navy in the Middle East, and unfortunately, my son and my wife were in this horrible car crash.
Oh my God! And you weren't anywhere near them to help them. No.
Which was, kind of builds horrible anxieties because there's like a 24-hour delay.
Yeah, because you don't have enough of that in Iraq or somewhere. Jeez.
Yeah. So there's like a 2-day delay, and excuse me, didn't mean to.
Punk rock, man. It's
It's all good.
punk
Let it
rock.
out in the mic.
Gotta let it out.
Right. Remember, go for the high score again.
Yeah. No, so anyway, after things calmed down, made sure they're okay, flew over, saw them, came back, and then I'm like, wow, that's some really deep stuff I should discuss. Because I still do have deep love for my wife, and just thought I'd make it cool and write a cool song about it.
So that song was about a car accident that you involved your wife and your child.
Yes.
Yes.
Also called children.
Also called children. Yes. So
Is
multiple.
everyone-
Oh my God.
Everyone's
Your whole
okay, yeah?
family.
Yeah. Oh, totally
Was?
fine. Totally
Okay.
fine.
Okay, good.
His legs are both broken, had to be rebuilt, had to learn to walk
What?
again. But
Whoa. Hey.
but yeah, he's fine. Yeah.
Fucking fat
Had to be
man.
rebuilt. We had the technology. We made him faster, stronger. I'm picturing like Darth Maul, like Spider-Tronic
Exactly.
legs,
And life flights, this and that. But yeah, that was pretty cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad they made it out okay.
Yeah.
And they made an awesome song out of
course.
it too.
Yeah.
Like, just icing on the cake.
Yeah. So the funny thing is, now the way we play this song, we record it just that way, just to do it. Now we record it punk style, like the guys, I guess, which you would have been expecting.
Like just a little faster.
A little faster, yeah.
Nice. Okay.
I
Does
guess
that
I
make the
wish I
song a
said
lot
that one.
shorter? It's like a minute and a half now or
1,
something.
2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Right after 4.
Yeah, but then you're done.
Nice. I got a sense there was a lot of like 50s music influence in there. It kind of had like a
Nostalgic.
yeah, really nostalgic kind of tone. Where do you guys get your influences from?
Well, not that. I mean, don't get me wrong. That's some good stuff. I enjoy that stuff.
You were way off, but sure, let's go with that. That sounds way more interesting than my answer.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. So where do we go? What are you
Very
guys
too
listening
odd.
to, and how did we become this Frankenstein baby that is Hocus?
You know what? Let's let Harlan answer first.
Yeah, let's.
So that
Talk
wasn't me
about
on
it.
bass.
Where were you?
Not me. I was. When did that come out?
When was I invented?
Yeah. So that song was recorded
Okay.
a year
but
before.
Going forward, since joining the band, being new to bass, I love Nirvana, so I try to.
They have a bass player?
I apologize for my Nirvana remark earlier.
I know. The only thing that came out of Nirvana, as far as I'm concerned, is Dave Grohl and Kurt Cobain. I always forget the bass player's name, and he's probably going to curse my name
Oh, well,
until death to do it. So.
Check it out. Now my biggest bass influence is Chris Novoselic. So whenever I play,
Say that 3 times.
No.
I can't say it once. It's gone.
That.
so jumping on this band and trying to play the songs, learning the songs, I try to add a little Chris Novoselic flavor to it. That's my influence right now.
Nice.
So tone wise and
So
feel.
now, when you came over to the bass, I made the comment of it's way easier, and you didn't seem to think you didn't agree with my opinion. What's the challenge really that the bass presents you now that's different from the guitar?
It's hard to put the words, but it's like a whole different role that it fills into a band, and it's
He
beautiful.
can't say it into words, but he could dance it out.
Let me explain this through
It's a
interpretive
dance
dance.
Interpretive dance. Yeah.
Yes. But no, it's just
I can
beautiful.
clog.
Duff McKagan, his like what he does to a bass, like he gives it a voice and it just pops. And I don't know, it's just the way it hits you. Playing bass, I take more note of it, and I don't know.
In my opinion, there's 2 different types of
Huevos, cajones.
There you go.
That's what it gives the song.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's Flea, and then there's everybody. Is it Flea, the bass for Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's Flea, and then there's everybody else. That's the 2 type of bassists I see.
I don't know. Whenever I think of Flea, he's all like, "Ba-do-ba-do-ba-do,
Yeah.
ba-do-ba-do-ba-do-ba-do."
He plays it like a guitar.
I don't know how that
Yeah.
spelled though. Ba-do-ba-do-ba-do.
I'll Google that.
That is legitimate musicians vernacular, by the way. A lot of people don't know. Yeah, what is it called?
Scatting.
Scatting. Yeah, exactly.
Now,
And there's all sorts of things. You guys know this,
that.
like blickums. Drummers know what blickums are. Blickum, 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 blickum. Bah.
was going to say that's not a word.
Yeah, no, it totally is, right? And all of this, what Big
To
John
a
just
drum.
said. Yeah.
Oh,
Boom,
the
chicka, pop. Yeah. This onomatopoeia, as it were.
Yes.
So it does that 4 times and then goes back to the other thing. Just
Exactly.
that twice.
3 blickums. Give it a couple of jugs at the end.
Don't
you
forget
know?
the boom chicka pops.
So,
Boom, chicka
Oh,
boom.
so going
chicka
back-
boom, chicka
oh,
boom.
yes.
Now your turn.
Can I get the talking
Yeah,
stick?
your turn.
yes,
Yes.
you have the conch.
See, this is why he always takes over. God, Harlan,
Shut up, Harlan.
all the time.
Yeah, I heard that.
That's okay. At least you heard it. He didn't.
See, I'm always talking. No one listens.
What?
Wow.
I'm listening.
I'm sorry, what
I'm
were you saying?
listening.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Well, my favorite bands growing up is like Black Sabbath, Kiss,
Yeah.
not Rush. I hate Rush. I like Limelight. I like Limelight.
Oh my God.
Big John, stop. It's okay. It's okay.
Big
I'm
John
muting
didn't-
his fucking microphone.
Rush is the greatest band of all
He didn't mean
time.
it. He didn't mean that.
I have 2112 tattooed on my arm.
Oh shit! Thanks for the heads up, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Sorry.
Yeah,
We didn't see it
so-
coming.
It's
Like,
We
let's
didn't
take it back 10 seconds.
He's going,
See this?
oh, he's standing right behind me.
Les
isn't
Paul.
he?
There's a Les Paul on my arm as well. There's Alex Lifestyle.
And there's Alex right there.
Yeah,
He can tell music
exactly.
guest house.
Yeah.
today.
Like you should have just called his mom the C word.
Wow.
But now you badmouth Rush. Oh, not today. This episode's over.
This episode's gonna suck to
Anyways.
edit.
Oh, you're going to have a lot.
Yeah, it's all Harlan now, buddy. Sorry.
Yeah. Harlan,
Oh
what's
my
up,
God.
bro?
Hello.
Hello. How long has Hocus been together? Can we talk about that?
Well, Hocus as an entity, I'd say off and on about 7 years.
Oh, that's pretty good, right?
But
Is it one of those like it's complicated Facebook relationships kind of thing?
It's complicated.
dude? There's so check this out. I'm sure we've all done it. Oh, there's so you know what? I'm going to say this on Facebook. Then the little guy goes, "Well, if you say this, you're going to annoy that person who's like a venue promoter or a venue booker,
Personal
someone
politics
important,
come into
a radio
play.
DJ." And a couple of years ago, I had no filter. I just let it all out.
Oh, I fucking love those rants.
A couple years
And
ago?
boy,
those rants.
did I get it. It was like, talk about blacklisted in San Diego.
I
It
love
does
people
happen.
like you because I'm not a ranter, but I love watching those feeds. I just scroll through with
yeah.
popcorn. Like, yeah, exactly. What's next? I can't wait.
it's funny 'cause
and then
you
you see
know-
the ... coming.
why
You're
do
like,
you
oh
delete it?
yeah, here it is. All right, what's next?
And
Wait
it's like,
for it.
it's like you do that thing, man. I'm going to say this, say that. And you do say this and say that. You go to bed, you wake up. Oh, shit, I said that and said that.
It's amazing how the next day you feel completely different about
I
it.
think you're right back to the bourbon situation after that, right?
Wow.
We've gotten really off topic so far.
How many records do you have out? You have any records out? What's
we
going
got
on
two.
there? Two? Nice. When was the last one released?
2017.
Nice. So fresh. We
Yeah.
got some fresh stuff.
Are all of these via Ranchola Productions?
Yes, they were released through Ranchola Productions.
Very nice. Is that through you guys? Are you guys Ranchola, or do you? Where do you guys do your recording?
Ranchola Productions, unfortunately, is not going on anymore.
Aw.
So
That blows.
So who
Yeah.
owns the rights?
I have the rights to the music.
All right.
all right.
I actually said, no, Rich, you got him, and just let me know what I need to do. And he's been quiet ever since.
Jeez.
No, I'm joking. No, I have all rights to the songs.
Very nice. You know, if you guys listening in want to go check out music and some more stuff that they have, see what they're all about, you can check them out. They have their own website, hocusmusic.com. They're on SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/hocus-music. They're on Twitter. They're on YouTube. They're on Facebook.
Are they on Reverb?
They're in your back pocket.
They are on Reverb
we are.
Nation.
That's how we got this gig. So thank you
Yep.
so very much.
Thank you,
Yes,
Reverb
thank
Nation,
you.
for
Yes.
connecting us.
And I believe we met once before.
Yeah, you look familiar.
I think it was a House of Blues, one of those local brews festival
Local grooves.
thingies.
Oh yeah, the boys. My husband's band's played quite a few of those.
Oh, okay.
We just did one up in Anaheim actually. That venue rocks. So they're House of Blues Anaheim. It's very nice. Just saying.
Yeah, but San Diego's way better. You know.
Well, San Diego
just
just
saying.
crushes it, man. The best musicians. So
All
much
right.
fun.
Yeah.
Oh, now you're not talking? What the fuck are
Yeah, what the heck? Harlan.
So what about the other member that didn't get to make it, James? How did you guys meet up with him? How did he
Yeah.
come into the mix?
Except
Well,
that-
thank God for one of my Facebook rants.
Oh, you know.
Because
one that turned
I think
out
the subject of that post was the weird ways that bands get paid instead of cash. Like sometimes you
The
get
weird ways. Yeah.
sometimes
Like
you
not
get a
getting
free
paid.
a free taco plate,
Cold
Yeah.
food.
free
Yeah.
entry to the nudie bar,
Exposure.
exposure. Oh, my number one
Which is
favorite.
the same thing, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you always played music?
I
I feel
Long
like you're
story
putting a lot of
short-
pressure on him, Kim.
I know
You're like
I am.
interrogating
and
him.
I just
like,
went right for it.
And
right?
there's the light right there. It's like, oh yeah.
where were you on June 13th?
Where was I?
Show us on the doll where they touched
Yeah.
you. We're talking about James,
Well,
though.
I was actually going to pull up my Kavanaugh calendars. Well, here I was at Squee.
Kavanaugh.
Oh my
Sorry,
God.
you're
Hey,
sorry.
it's the drummer.
I'm editing. That's getting edited out.
There's my husband, John. Hey,
Hey, John.
baby.
Hi, John.
So
Came
does John
outside
have
to get-
John?
He came out to get cookies.
Get a cookie.
I
They
think
played
John
with-
is bigger than Bigger John.
No, he's
But
not.
he's not.
No,
But
he's
he played
not.
at local
I'm Big
Blues and
John.
Brews. His John Campus and Gabriel's. That
He's
was-
just he's big wide.
You can
He's
take
like-
him down. Yeah, I think you got him. You
I'm
got him.
6'4". Yeah.
Wait.
You
Bragger.
gotta seem Sunday bragger.
Bragger.
Oh, so going back to so anyway, I got
Cheers.
I digress.
I got
That's
lots
a
of.
rock star getting a rock star.
That's what he does.
So anyway, so he had commented on that post about how weird ways musicians get
Compensated.
compensated.
Yeah.
Paid. Well,
It's
that's something we don't get.
compensation.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I always
Quote,
refer to it
unquote.
as compensation.
Yeah.
So yeah, he had made a remark, and then I'm like, James Lightbody, so I clicked on his thing, and there was a picture of him, his profile pic on drums. I'm like, man, I need a drummer. I'm gonna hit him up.
There you go.
So thank God for Facebook. Good thing he just wasn't sitting at a set of drums, and it wasn't. a drummer.
So a selfie essentially.
Got him in the band.
Wow.
Yeah, that's all.
We've heard a lot of
You don't need
things.
talent to be in Hocus. Just pose on a drum
all it
set.
is,
That's
right?
all you got.
Right? It's like just fill out this waiver and you're in.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, you know what? So we've got to hear another song after that because now we got to hear.
I think
gotta
we
hear
do,
about
right?
it.
This is song number 2. What else do we got on the
This song is gonna rock a lot more harder than that first song.
Really?
Which
Here
song
I
is
go.
that?
What song was it again?
What song did I say?
It's like all the other ones are harder than that, so I'm not gonna miss this one.
Pain
And a
Reliever.
one, and a 1,
Yeah.
and a 2,
Let's
and
do
a 3,
Pain
and a
Reliever.
4.
I like that.
Or do you put an and in there, and you just go 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4.
No, you don't even.
Yeah.
You do it just once. It's 1, 2, 3, 4.
And you
It's
have to
Ramon
count
style.
off time.
Isn't
Yeah.
that Ramon style?
I think so.
No.
Yeah.
It's if you did it twice.
1, 2, 3,
it'd be-
4.
No, that's fear. Yeah.
Fear. Oh God.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're supposed to start it. There we go.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
Pain Reliever by Hocus.
And I sit here, lay here, waiting around, searching for a
Here we go. Our house is about to be destroyed.
You didn't mosh through in your living room.
I did not.
Pain reliever. Can't find the energy to get out of bed. Feeling like a zombie, I'm 10 times dead. Can't do the things that I want to do. So sick and tired, I just want to be you. All I want is the pain. All I need is the pain. All I want is the pain. Pain reliever. All I want is the pain. All I need is the pain. All I want is the pain. Pain reliever. As I sit here, lay here, waiting around, searching for a cure that could never be found. Taking pills, drinking shots all day and all night. Don't think it's working 'cause I'm losing my sight. All I want is the pain. All I need is the pain. All I want is the pain. Pain reliever. Pain reliever. Pain reliever. Pain reliever.
Yeah.
Woo! Get it,
right.
fellas.
Pain Reliever. You know, has anyone ever told you guys music is infecting?
Aww.
Like it sticks with you. Like steak and
Already?
potatoes.
Yes.
It doesn't go away.
It's signed the lease in your head, man.
yeah. It's get there.
It's a 2-year lease, bro. You're signed.
That was a great song.
Signed
That's a
a
good way
lease
to-
in your head. I like that. That's a good pull quote.
That's like the next name of my new
I
song
know,
that I'm
right?
gonna write here. Thank you for that one.
And I am not using anal cunt, so you can use that one too.
All right.
Thank you. That'll
not,
totally get me booked in every venue in San Diego.
I know you're older than me, but I'm too old to use that line.
right. You made a sailor blush.
Oh.
Wow, that's impressive. That's impressive, I have to say.
So let's start. I want to pick you guys apart individually. Yes. Wow.
I gotta
Exactly.
go.
Here we go.
Yes.
You got to
So,
lay on the
okay.
couch. This is a therapy
Harlan,
session
I
now.
still feel like we haven't showcased
I know.
you
What the
enough.
heck's Harlan?
I know. We're going to put the pressure on you again.
Yeah.
Where did you start? How did you, get tricked into being the bass player for
Tricked
these
into
guys?
Hocus.
I love how
Right?
Harlan is just sitting back, waiting for you to finish before he sits up to talk on the mic.
He's not sure how long it's going to be.
Because I'm sitting. You used to play guitar.
Yeah.
Obviously, right? You're obviously metal. Maybe you are. Maybe it's just the hair.
It's just the hair. It's
Okay.
got great
And the
hair.
tattoo.
I'm a
Maybe
blues
not
guy.
so obviously.
You're blues?
You're a blues guy.
Yeah, I'm a blues guy.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
like blues.
Well, the hair is glorious. I'm just gonna
I
say
know.
that right now.
Everyone's
I used
got
to
hair
have
and
hair.
You know,
Right
on the
here.
drive up here, I'm like, God, not BB King, not BB King. God, now it's BB King.
You know he's got that Geddy Lee hair.
He did the old.
Oh,
He did the old. Hey, Lando, my phone's losing its charge. Can I plug it in? I'm like, I know what this guy's doing. He's trying to get his playlist on my shit. Because normally I ride with him and I tolerate his music. So I'm like, I got you. We're playing my shit on this drive home.
Yeah.
Nope. Oh, my phone needs charging. Bam. Which has iTunes on it. So
Yep.
it's like,
Suck a dick.
So okay, so then maybe we should do that. So on the way to somewhere, what's your soundtrack? What are you listening to, Harlan?
Oh man, that's embarrassing. My
Fucking
my
Rush.
iPod.
It's like mostly Aqua, you know.
No, what's crazy is the shuffle on my iPod, on my iPhone, same thing.
Yeah.
It can go from like classical to like Bach to Jonas Brothers to like to Metallica.
And also that one
It's like
time,
the
So you're
exact
very-
side of the spectrum.
Salinas
of
came on
Jonas
too.
Brothers.
Salinas.
Yeah, so it's just everywhere. Like what the fuck?
Do you have Veggie Tunes on there too? The Veggie track?
Veggie Tales.
Yeah,
Such a
Veggie Tales. That's what
wiggle.
he has.
I have half
You've
fun
got
teaching.
kids. That's the only reason
Yeah, I
you know that
know.
shit. Yeah.
Half fun teaching is like some learning things for children. So like
He's
it could be,
retarded,
like,
remember?
It could be, it could be Metallica.
He has
and then
highlights in
the
his
next
car.
song is like the letter A song. A, 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 A. And then the next song is like classical. Like, I don't know.
so just all over the map.
And
It's very cerebral. I feel like.
And of course, it's like
Yeah.
going from IB to Oceanside for a gig. I'm like, oh my God.
You got to hear
Please
like
get
an hour.
Hey.
You are truly a mystery.
This brain is like,
Wow.
it must be donated to science, the brain that you have. I'm not kidding.
I'll shoot myself in. Oh,
No, don't do that. Just wait till, the end.
If you shoot
and then-
yourself in the head, then there's no use. Oh, in the chest. Yeah. Okay.
that was like
Oh,
too
just
soon.
don't do that either.
So
You got it. At the,
one of my favorite Harlan memories was when we went on tour last year. We went from California, Oregon, and Washington, and we actually played a Kurt Cobain days in Aberdeen. So Harlan is like the biggest Nirvana, clear trademark, fan in the world.
Thank
So,
you.
So when we get to Kurt's house, little sweet Harlan, he's like, hey, Landon, take some pictures of me in front of Kurt's house, this and that. And then he like had to have a moment because he needed to walk in the sidewalk that Kurt walked. I thought that was really sweet. Harlan moment.
Oh, Carlin.
Walk in his footsteps.
Yeah, it was really sweet.
it's pretty powerful.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. How was it up there? Did you guys have fun?
Now I know why he left. It's a really miserable, sad town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to live in Bremerton for a while.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh.
Ooh.
Navy.
You know
team.
about Bremerton. Yeah.
I never been there, but I almost got stationed there on a carrier. That's a carriers or is that the sub base?
Carriers and
Yeah.
sub base.
Oh, that is both. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost got stationed there. So yeah, it was.
Yeah.
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 And that's all they have to
'Cause
say
when I
about
was-
that, right?
I would have much rather gotten Savannah, Georgia, than
Yeah.
Washington. So
Yeah, because Bremerton reminded me of England because it would just rain.
weather.
But it was freaking London. So, hey,
Hey, yeah.
when it's Bremerton, Washington, and raining, it's like, oh, it's Bremerton.
yeah.
You're
Oh.
not hitting,
You-
you're
this
not
is not
hitting a
Seattle.
pub.
Yeah.
Wow.
But the people of Bremerton are nice. So I'm just saying I'm not trying to slam. Now Bremerton's going to be mad at me now.
Oh, here we go. Just
we
like
go.
one of your rants. You were trying to
yeah,
avoid
here
that,
we go.
right?
Yeah.
I think we have one or two listeners in Washington, and I don't. So it's kind of a crapshoot whether they're
Okay.
Seattle or Bremerton.
Bremerton sucks. It was me. I said it.
At least you own that shit. Man.
What was
I
that
love it.
disclaimer you said last episode?
He's-
The views on this show is not represented by all Dusty Futon personnel.
So okay.
I've
So
listened to a lot of
Hocus,
punk.
we got an album you guys made last year.
Yes.
Is there a new album in the works?
Music and
I am very, very, very. I got four. I'm not going to say very, very like 20 more times, but I'm just saying 20 varies.
Oh, there you go.
Emphasis
Very
on very.
appreciated that
Very to
I
the
have-
power of 20.
I have talented individuals like Harlan, who is also a phenomenal guitar player, and James, the drummer, who's also a great, phenomenal singer and songwriter too. So
He's a singer and a drummer?
Yes.
That's so hard.
Wow.
It's so hard. I know.
And unfortunately, he doesn't sing that much because he told me himself one of his many issues. Because he's a hard hitter. I love hard hitter drummers.
How do you breathe?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how they do
doing
it.
that, especially
So-
in punk rock.
So we've got, I'd
so
say at least
fast.
maybe a good 15, maybe 20 riff ideas. And the one funny thing about being a three-piece, it's kind of like herding cats,
Yeah.
or a cat in a bag. And once it's hard
It's
to
a
get us
three-legged
together.
race, isn't it? Yeah.
So we got all these ideas going. Like, oh, I got this great idea, and he's always sending me great ideas, and James is sending great ideas, but. For whatever reason, life, whatever, it's hard to get us in the same room to put those ideas together, which is it's so funny. Because there's only three of us.
I know. It's usually harder with them. There's more.
Yeah.
But you guys are busy. So what are you doing? Were you been playing out lately? What's going on?
We do play out a lot, which is kind of nice. In fact, we just played at the Ken Club.
Ooh, Ken Club.
Yeah.
That's a nice scene. That whole area is just littered with all sorts of fun venues to play up there.
Yeah.
You ever get in like the Normal Heights, North Park area, Kensington, Hillcrest? There's all sorts of madness. I just moved up there recently, and everything's like within walking distance. It's
Totally,
awesome.
yeah.
I'm having so much fun again. I feel like a 20-year-old all over again.
Yeah. In fact, I was
Until I wake up, and then I don't feel like a 20-year-old.
Dude, check it out. I'm an old cat myself, so I can still drink with the fellas, but it takes like another 48 hours to fully recover from
Yeah,
that.
the hangover's
It's
2
like,
days.
oh my god! It's like my soul hurts, my eyelashes hurt, everything hurts.
That's why I can't. There's no bullshit to that. Once you reach that 40 mark, it's like, yeah, you have a 6-pack of beer and then you're down for the weekend.
Exactly.
You hit that point.
Unless you're young and beautiful and sexy like this man here.
I'm not that anymore.
Yeah.
I'll never be those things again.
I just caught a glimpse of your watch, or should I say your spacecraft?
Timepiece.
It's a timepiece.
It's a timepiece.
No, that's a world
It's
clock.
a P54 modulator.
Does it have a tachometer on there too, like your revolutions?
It probably
per minute?
Does that need 1.21 gigawatts in order to operate?
Flux capacitor.
Oh my god, 1.21 gigawatts!
What's a gigawatt?
That's what I'd like to know.
hell is a gigawatt? Yeah. Fucking love that movie. You got a flux capacitor on your wrist.
Right. No, but it does. It's very big. It almost looks like that like Dick Tracy communicator watch he used to have. You know, you guys remember that?
It's so funny because there's be some people who'd be like, "Damn, that's a big watch." Like, damn, dog.
It is,
What
but
you
I
got?
like it. That's
Yeah.
cool though.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I got to get a close up of that later.
Yeah.
Right.
Later. I said
Oh.
later.
Speaking of, I think it's time for another song.
Okay.
Please welcome to the stage.
You're so clever, Trevor.
Coming on up, we've got Lando.
you just call him
He's
Trevor?
a Libra.
You just
He
called him
likes what
Trevor.
we do. What's that?
She just said, that's clever, Trevor.
I am so sorry, but that was the whole
I
time.
thought you were Tyler.
He is
Yes,
Tyler.
I thought
kind
I
of
was
flim
too.
flam? What
I
the
really,
hell?
Hold on.
really
We used
thought
to
I
have-
was too.
We used to have Trevor as a co-host back last year.
And when my husband
Till he went to rehab and-
yes, it was Trevor that was the co-host. So, and we sat on that actual dusty futon.
Yeah, that was back in the day when we actually had the futon.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I mean, it would have been way more fun with you, Tyler.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You were going through your bad country music song life phase, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
My life as a country song / telenovela episode. Yeah.
So we forget. I'm sorry that I
Anyway,
had to go
let's
through that.
Harlan,
let's skip.
Tyler. Do not forget that, Tyler.
He's like, Travis,
I'm fine.
Tommy,
Taylor.
Tawny.
the Who.
The Who.
It's that guy.
Just say, hey, bro.
He's a monster. He's a monster behind the
The
mic.
struggle is real, though, and the fucked up thing is, this is the worst
am
part
so
about
sorry,
it too.
what?
Because I go up to people, because the one I get the most is Taylor. Everybody always calls me Taylor.
That's a
But then I
woman's
go
name.
to Taylor's, and they all say, I only get Tyler. What the fuck are getting? Where are the lines getting crossed
It's
there?
just
and people
one
don't get it.
syllable.
I know. It really is.
I
It's-
know.
It's off topic.
whatever.
Is what it is. So
I
let's
just
get
love-
back.
People don't screw my name up. It's very simple, except for spelling.
Jon.
Reek. Your name is Reek. Yes,
Dude,
Somebody
can you
caught
believe they're
that.
making us wait a whole freaking year?
I can't wait.
It's like, dude,
Wait,
film-
what?
film-
What?
We're Game of Thronesing right now. I'm sorry, Big John.
I don't
You're
do it.
out of this
I'm not a
conversation.
GOT guy, yeah.
I just called you Reek though,
Yeah.
so now you have
Oh,
to watch
there
the
you
show,
Oh, that's what we're going to do.
and then you're gonna hate me.
No, thank you.
Maybe.
Speaking of waiting, the Chargers are doing pretty good. Come on.
What? What? No, don't say that in this place.
Yes,
What?
it's okay.
No.
Let's
talk about the Raiders.
and still a Chargers fan. I'm gonna go sports.
I am
for a
still
second.
a Chargers fan.
I am
I'm
still a
sorry.
I'm in the
Chargers
minority
fan.
here.
It's so
Come on,
messed up that they're up
Rivers.
there in their not home.
I know.
But it is what it is, and
It is.
I don't.
Oh,
I can't love
I
another
have to
team.
say-
I don't know. I have Stockholm syndrome.
Senior Spanos passed away recently.
He did.
No.
Yeah, he did pass away.
Alex.
So
Yeah,
I,
last
I will,
week.
No, not
The
Alex.
real
Is it
owner,
Alex?
Alex.
Okay.
Last week, yeah.
Yeah, the original owner of the Chargers, the one who
93-year-old dude.
actually probably is
brought
spinning in
them
his
here?
grave now that we're in they're in L.A.
So I'm a total transplant. When he was running the show, was it all yay parades and stuff? And then when it turned over to his son, is that when it went out of control?
His
Good question.
son was born into it. He inherited the team. And so it's kind of like one of those
ESPN
like
on
rich
the
kid
Dusty
things, you know.
Yeah, old money versus new money.
Yeah, well, he's still trying to continue the whole money thing, but he took all of the heart out of it.
Yeah.
and removed the team from their true home, where all who really loved them.
No, the entire NFL was shocked.
Oh no, they're still
with that
yeah.
move.
They just had talks recently about
it's
how
insane.
fucking stupid it was. And
got paid like $300 million.
You know, it's football. It's a different discussion we can have on another day on a podcast that's not about music.
That's
And
true.
I think Harlan has something to say.
Finally,
He looks like he's just.
Shut up, Harlan.
See, when you get him going, man, oh my God.
you're always
just
talking.
won't stop.
Always this. This is what I want you to do.
Yeah,
okay?
it's all
See
about
this?
me. I'm over
Yes.
here. Blah, blah, blah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Hi.
I just want to listen to your hair, your glorious golden hair.
I just-
You're a walking
golden.
Pantene Pro V commercial.
There you
Oh
go.
my
love it.
God.
And it's funny when he's on stage, literally, because he's like the most handsome cat in the world.
Do you put a
And
fan
when
in
you walk-
front of him? Like
Sometimes
Do you?
venues have fans, and it's like there's a glow, and his hair's
Oh.
blowing.
I can totally dig it. Oh, God.
Hey, this is just jealousy talking. I still have dreams that my long hair is back.
Why do you
And I
think-
wake up and I go, no.
So you notice you haven't
I
seen
have
my husband.
nightmares that
John.
my long hair's back.
Well, you had the Ben Franklin haircut going.
I had a skullet.
Yeah, the skull.
I had hair. No bullshit. I had hair down to my nipples
Hot.
instead of shoulders. Nipples, and I had this round circle, like a reverse monk hair. No, it was a monk.
Yeah.
look. Like
He looked.
It wasn't
like,
a good
He
look.
looked like one of those guys that if he moved into your neighborhood, he'd have to tell you about it.
I looked like
No, he'd have to register with the sheriff's office.
I looked like Montgomery Burns grew his hair out long. That's really what it was.
Excellent. It was an excellent haircut. So let's get back to this. I still think we got one more. We got time for one more song to do.
Of course we do.
Dude, I got tons of editing. I think we got plenty of time.
I know, right? Let's cut some work for Big John.
Oh,
Let's
then
have
should we
some
get
mercy
another
on
beer?
him.
It's
So-
only a second one.
So, real background on this song. Basically, it's about our drummer at the time. His girlfriend got mad at him about liking another girl's picture on Facebook.
Oh, he didn't know.
That's
Yeah.
the thing.
He didn't know about the common friend thing.
Thing.
And,
Yeah.
I saw what you did.
Oh no.
Oh hell no!
So that's the background about that.
God, the
I don't
staring
always
now.
sleep in the garage,
Yeah.
but when I do, it's because I like somebody's.
And I have my phone with me. Damn it! I would still
And she
do
was
it.
in a bikini, you know. Maybe I should have thought about that.
So anyway,
So yeah, so it's a cute little poppy relationship song.
Okay.
So,
well, this is gonna be fun.
and Harlan, shut the fuck up while it's playing.
Yeah, Harlan.
Shut up, Harlan.
Fucking zip it, kid.
Okay, this is Monster by Hocus.
All right, that's Harlan.
This is-
Shut up, Harlan.
Dicks. Oh my God.
I'm gonna be dying laughing editing this episode. I swear to God.